In this video, we're going to look at how to split top-heavy algebraic fractions into partial fractions. Let's have a look at what that means. Okay, so this is what I mean by a top-heavy algebraic fraction. I mean a top-heavy fraction when the order of the top is bigger than the order of the bottom. What's the order? It's just the biggest power. And strictly speaking, I mean when the order of the top is greater than or equal to the order of the bottom. So here the biggest power is 3 because it's cubic. And here the biggest power is 2 because it's quadratic. So this is a top-heavy fraction. So our strategy in this case is basically use algebraic division. So we just need to begin by figuring out what is that divided by that. Now, I went through this in my year 12 pure course, so if you're unsure about algebraic division, take a look at that. So I recommend grid method for this. Now, as a reminder, we want x squared minus 3x plus 2 multiplied by some linear term, which I don't know, to be equal to that cubic on top. So let's see what we get. All right, so I need an x cubed, right? I need to get an x cubed here. So that's going to be x cubed. What do I need to multiply x squared by to get x cubed? X. So now I can fill in a lot of the rest of this row. So I get a minus 3x squared here and a 2x here. Okay, looking at this box here, well, I needed minus 5x squared. I've already got minus 3x squared, so another minus 2x squared gets me to where I need. So that means that I need a minus 2 here because minus 2 times x squared is minus 2x squared. I can then fill in the rest of this row and I get minus 2 times minus 3x is 6x and a minus 4 here. Okay, what does that mean? It means that when I do this division, I get x minus 2, but there's a remainder, because what I actually have here is 2x plus 6x, which is 8x, but what I needed was 13x. So there's still another 5x that I need in order to get up to the required number of x's, which means I've got a remainder of 5x. And I've got a minus 4 here when I needed a minus 11 here, which means there's another minus 7 needed there. So this is the remainder, and this sits over x squared minus 3x plus 2. Okay, if you need a refresher on that, please do go back and look at the year 12 pure course. But I've done a algebraic division. I figured out that this cubic term divided by this quadratic is x minus 2 with a remainder of 5x minus 7, and that sits over this here. All right, now we can just get on with splitting this into partial fractions. So let's do that. Okay, so if I'm going to split this into partial fractions, I need the denominator factorized. So I've got x minus 2 plus 5x minus 7 over, and this does factorize nicely, it's x minus 2, x minus 1. So I'm just going to focus on this bit now. I'll remember that I've got an x minus 2 there, but I'm going to split 5x minus 7 over x minus 2, x minus 1 up into something over x minus 2 plus something over x minus 1. Do our usual trick. What's the denominator? What's the numerator over here? It's a times x minus 1 plus b over x minus 2. That should be exactly the same as the numerator here, 5x minus 7. So I'll put a triple bracket there. Now what should I sub in? Well, if I sub in x equals 1, I get 5 minus 7 is minus 2. And over on the right hand side I get 0, and then 1 minus 2 is minus 1, minus b. And that means that b is 2. If I sub in x equals 2, well, on the left-hand side, I get 5 times 2, which is 10 minus 7, which is 3. And on the right-hand side, I get 0 over here, but from this bit here, I get a times 2 minus 1, which is just a. So a is 3. And what does that mean? It means in total, this giant algebraic fraction up here was equal to x minus 2, and then plus this bit split into partial fractions. So a over x minus 2, so that's 3 over x minus 2. And then b was 2, so plus 2 over x minus 1. Quite a lot of work there. It's unlikely in an exam that you would be required to do kind of that whole thing in one go. It'd probably be broken up for you, but in principle you need to know that full process. All right, let's work through one more example. Okay, so in this one we have 3x squared minus 4x plus 25 all over x squared minus x minus 12. So ones like this are a little bit weird to do the division of because it's a quadratic over a quadratic, but let's do it nonetheless. What we're saying is x squared minus x minus 12 multiplied by something should equal the quadratic above. Now, this is the odd bit, is that it's not even going to be multiplied by a linear term. It's just going to be multiplied by a constant. And that constant is 3, because that gives me 3x squared, and at least it matches the first term. But look, I also get minus 3x and minus 36. So what I know now is therefore that this quadratic divided by this quadratic is 3. But what's the remainder? The remainder is, well, I've got a minus 3x and I wanted a minus 4x. So I need another negative x. And I've got minus 36 and I wanted minus 25. So I'd need to add 11 there. So there's my remainder, and I stick that over the original denominator. So this is now what I need to split into partial fractions. And I do that by first factorising. So it's 3 plus, and it's negative x plus 11 divided by, and this does factorise as x minus 4, x plus 3. And now I'm going to work on this. I want negative x plus 11 over x minus 4, x plus 3 to be identical to something over x minus 4 plus something over x plus 3. Okay, look at the denominators. The denominator here would be a times x plus 3, and the denominator here would be b times x minus 4. The denominator on the left-hand side is minus x plus 11, sorry. Now if I sub in x equals minus 3, that's going to work well. If x is minus 3, I've got minus 3, so 3 plus 11 equals 0, and then minus 3 minus 4 is b times minus 7, and that means that, well, I've got 14 equals minus 7b. So that means that b is minus 2 when I divide through by minus 7. If I sub in x equals 4, that's also going to work. On the left-hand side, I've got minus 4 plus 11, and on the right-hand side, I've got a times 4 plus 3, which is 7. So look, minus 4 plus 11 is 7, equals 7a, so a is 1. Right, that means that my initial algebraic fraction was the same as 3 plus a over x minus 4, so a is 1, so 1 over x minus 4, and then plus b over x plus 3. B is minus 2, so that's minus 2 over x plus 3. So there we go. That is how you split top-heavy algebraic fractions into partial fractions. I'll see you in the next video.